I guess the reason why I do parkour and tricking is simply because I can. I think one of the coolest things about the human body is that over time you've seen guys slowly evolve into stronger beings and creatures, and with that became more advanced techniques and skills. I mean, if you think about it, probably thousands of years ago, guys probably thought doing a backflip was literally impossible. And now to see that guys can do variations of flips landing on one leg or do multiple twists, it's absolutely insane to see what's possible. And I continue to do these sports because it's really about pushing the boundaries of yourself and pushing the boundaries of, the sport in general, and trying to show that the human body is something magical and something that should really be cherished. And if you really put your mind to it, anything literally is possible.
I do parkour because it enables me to express myself and to overcome all sorts of different mental and physical obstacles in my life. It allows me to train and to discover my new capacities as I get stronger and as I get, more progressed in the art form. And also being around other individuals who are also training, also discovering all these new techniques and ways to create and move through their own environment by themselves. They also inspire other movement, and it's just this reciprocal production of just pure, energy and experience. And it's a very, very, I have to say, relinquishing experience to be able to train parkour. It's a form of euphoria when you can overcome something that you've been training towards for a very long time. Parkour is just, it's so liberating in that way.
Okay, this is a weird question, like who inspires me. There's a lot of people's movement that I respect, but I think my biggest inspiration, and this sounds weird to people when I say it, but it's my future self. Like, I always imagine myself doing things that I can't physically do yet in the present moment, but I just imagine it to sick music or whatever, and I see that and I want to be that, and so I just work towards that, and then eventually I am that, and it keeps inspiring me. It's like, because I thought about it one day, and like the things I do now I wasn't even thinking about when I started, you know what I mean? And to see that and the translation, I'm like, holy shit, like past me would have been fucking stoked on present me. So I just try and imagine the best future me.
In 5 years I see parkour obviously bigger than it is now, more well known around the world. Hopefully it evolves in a positive and good way. It's been around for a while, but still it's just kind of breaking through that media kind of barrier. So it's hard to really say where it will be in 5 years. I just hope it's in a positive light and the right people are behind it.
Training has taught me patience, acceptance. It has taught me that there's a couple of ways you can do certain things, and it has taught me to do things the right way. So if training has taught me something, has been just to live right, to take the right decision in any circumstance.
So this is a question, my YouTube channel gets a lot of hits and a lot of comments, and I get a lot of questions regarding who can do parkour, or different things. So one of the questions is, am I too young? Am I too old? Am I too fat? Am I too skinny? Am I, all these different things of am I's, right? And in my opinion, I think the question is being asked because they're not seeing parkour for what it is. And I recently started thinking about this, and for me, they're asking because they see it as this dangerous big thing, right? Am I too young to do parkour? What you're asking me is, are you too young to do a roof gap? Yes, probably, because you've never trained gaps, right? So, no, I think anyone can do parkour, and it's just you need to understand that we don't start up there, right? We start from the ground and we work our way up, okay? So.
I have been stopped numerous times by security, by police, by very concerned citizens, but I think the biggest thing is that I don't run. I don't want people to look at parkour and free running as this art of getting chased away by the police. To me, knowing the history of parkour and the fact that it comes from you know, military, law enforcement, firefighters, people that were out there trying to help people. And I try to explain that to anybody that has questions, whether or not they have a badge or a gun, or you know, they're a parent at a playground. I think the more people can understand it, rather than it being something foreign to them, the more acceptance there's going to be, and the more interested people are going to be to try themselves, or to at least support the people that want to do it.
Here's a bonus question. Is parkour dangerous?
Is it dangerous? Ooh, how do I answer that?
I think anything in the world can be dangerous. Walking outside of your house and crossing the street can be dangerous. It literally comes down to if you're in control of your body and if you're in control of the situation at that time.
But in parkour, you need to become accustomed to these limitations, these boundaries of yours. And once you truly do know your body, like any practitioner should, like I think any practitioner should know their body, then I don't think it's dangerous, because you're not taking risks. You're not doing anything that is so horrible to where just the realm of probabilities, those possible like injuries that just could happen, freak of nature accidents, those are the only things that are going to be dangerous. So parkour itself, if you're doing it properly, if you're doing it correctly, wisely, where you know your own body, then I don't think it's dangerous at all. I think it's actually pretty safe.
I don't know, I think parkour is dangerous like anything else is dangerous. Like if you think about it and you're careful and you kind of think about risks and then you go from there, it's not dangerous. If you ask me if there's a risk involved, there's always an inherent risk, but I mean, that's true of anything. So I don't know, I think you just gotta be careful with whatever you're doing and go from there, you know.
You guys know what to do, right? You have internet, use it. It's a huge tool that I still think gets overlooked quite a bit. A lot of people ask me to find places for them to train, right? Because I've done parkour spots videos and I used Google Maps and stuff like that. Well, you have Google Maps too, you know. You have these resources. Use your maps. Use the internet to find people to train with. Use the internet to watch videos and tutorials and to learn. And don't forget to give back, right? My favorite part of this sport or this lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, is that this community of parkour athletes is so strong. I see it all the time. You'll have a new kid that comes in that doesn't know how to do anything, and I'll watch the other guys that have been there for a few months or even longer go up to him and show him how to do something. And that is one thing that I think parkour right now has over a lot of other sports, and it's the community of it all. So please keep that, you know, please keep this sport as a safe and incredible thing that other people can continue to get into and change their lives with.